Lisabi agbòǹgbò àkàlà ọmọ Ẹ̀gbá mọ Lisabi Ẹ̀gbá tó fògùn gbá Ẹ̀gbá tó fògùn jà àfipàkọ́ ayánràn gbolẹ̀ ṣúkẹ́ṣúkẹ́ Ẹ̀gbá ìgbà gbogbo aláké ajíbojú lọ́wọ́ ogun aké orí Ẹ̀gbá olówó ẹ̀yọ àná tòlùtẹ̀rù. The story of Lisabi agbòǹgbò àkàlà has been told by Lateef Adedimeji, a son of the soil from Abeokuta, a city in the heart of Ogun State. Verily, there's more to this legendary story. Lisabi Season 2. Ẹ̀gbá bá wa kálọ.
Abeokuta sì ni orúkọ tèmi láti tẹlifíṣàn àrẹ̀fọ́ àwọn Yorùbá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà tí àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe sinimá tí akẹ́wà máa ń gbọ́ ni pé láti kọ ètò ìlú àtọ́sọ nípa ètò ìlú àwọn máa ń ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣòro láti wá gbé sinimá Lisabi kalẹ̀ kí ni o tó dúrí léèrè fẹ́ ni o.
Kò ohun tójú rí ṣe díẹ̀ náà nítorí ìtàn ìlú ni ọ̀pọ̀ wá sí rèé àsí láyé nígbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kódà àwọn tá a gbọ́ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ náà wọ́n gbọ́ lẹ́nu èèyàn ni bí ó ti di àrọ́bá sì ní wọn ni bàbá àtàn ni ohun tá a gbọ́ ni àmọ́ nígbà tá a fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Lisabi agbéra àti kámẹ́rà ó di pálàsì Aláké a lọ ọbẹ̀ a béèrè a rí bàbá arúgbó kan bẹ̀ tán sọ oríṣiríṣi fún wa nípa Lisabi bó ṣe jẹ́ bó ṣe wà bó ṣe rí lẹ́yìn àwa gbéra a lọ sínú igbó Lisabi ọ̀hún níbi tán ní Lisabi wọlẹ̀ sí àdébẹ̀ tó wọlẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ni kí wọ́n bá léèyàn wọlẹ̀ kí ló túmọ̀ sí ṣé ó pòórá wọnú ilẹ̀ ni àbí wọ́n gbẹ́lẹ̀ ó wọlé síbẹ̀ fúnra ẹ̀ àbí báwo tiẹ̀ la ṣe fẹ́ sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ a lọ àgbà àwa jókòó pé bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn rèé creative license wà what can we add to it to make the situation more explainable to people so that they will know the extent of what went wrong at that time so that ayé ìgbà yẹn àtayé ìsìn we can merge it together and still not lose the essence of the real story that we are to tell people. So there's some creative license that we went through in the film, had some characters that are not tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn ká fi gbá Lisabi ń di pé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé àmọ́ tá a bá tún fi eléyìí sí á tún jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn retí rí yìí pé ṣé aburú tó ṣe nígbà yẹn ó lé ó pọ̀ tó yìí àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ òun ni a lò tí Lisabi fi di Lisabi. Ohun táwa fi wá gbèrò pé ká ṣe Lisabi ni pé èmi fúnra mi ti rí pé a ti ń sọnù láwọn ìgbà kan òyìnbó ni bàbá mi nìkan ni mo mọ̀ tó máa ń sọ pé tí n bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ Yorùbá má fòyìnbó dá mi lóhùn pẹ̀lú Yorùbá padà tó o bá ti délé ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀ ibi tẹ́ ti ń kọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yín ẹ máa fira yín bá English yín sọ̀rọ̀ kí n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí embrace pé Yorùbá yìí lóòótọ́ ohun téèyàn ń dìmú ní ṣíṣe ni ká má sọnù. A wá ṣe Lisabi nítorí mo rí pé most of even my generation a lè sọ òyìnbó tó já geere mọ́ o àbí a lè sọ Yorùbá tó já geere mọ́ Yorùbá dẹ̀ ni wá so tá a bá ní tá à ń sọ tó já geere báyìí tó bá dẹ̀ yìí sóyìnbó náà tá a tún sọ tó já geere iyì wa ni ẹ̀yẹ wa ni la ṣe ní a ní dẹ́kun àti máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn fíìmù wa ní Yorùbá. Àwọn China ń ṣe ní China a dẹ̀ máa wò tá a máa fẹ́ wò kú gbogbo wa là ń wo India ń ṣe ní India wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ní sọ èdè míì a dẹ̀ máa jókòó tì a dẹ̀ máa wò ó so a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe náà ní Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá dójú ẹ̀ wọ́n á gbà tọwọ́ tẹsẹ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa wà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ìbéèrè kejì. Ó dọwọ́ kó wá wa nítorí èèyàn kan ò lè dá ṣe Máṣòyìnbó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹrú rẹ̀ kí ni ìwọ fúnra ẹ ń ṣe kí lèmi fúnra mi ń ṣe léèyàn bá tiẹ̀ kí mi lẹ́sẹ̀yìn kí n tó dáhùn kankan ó ti gbọ́ báyìí sí bí n ṣe máa dẹ́ lónìí ẹ̀ kó o kí mi lóyìnbó máa pé báyìí sí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ tá lè ṣe ni pé kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ, kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ mi. Ibi ohun tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀, táyé bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí lọ́tùn, lénìí, lọ́la, lọ́tùnla, tí wọ́n rí pé ó tún padà, àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí get used sí pé ó dàbí pé eléyìí ló tún tán àdẹ̀ máa ṣe. À ń lọ Saudi Arabia, à ń lọ Dubai, wọn ò ní wọ̀ ju jàlábíà yìí lọ. Ẹ ní rí wọn nínú bùbá àbí ṣòkòtò. Jàlábíà yìí àti ìwé rí wọn ni. Kán lọ sí ọ́fíìsì, kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọn gan wọ jàlábíà. Kí wá ló ṣàwọn aṣọ títí wa? Àmọ́ nítorí bí mo ṣe sọ, ohun tán ti kó sí wa nínú làákàyè, á pẹ́ kó tó jáde o. So we need to keep what a máa fọ́ títí a máa fi mọ́ padà sí ohun tó jẹ́ títí wa. Ṣé yìí tó jẹ́ pé sinimá la fẹ́ ṣe sí, làákàyè bá a ṣe máa gbé kalẹ̀ bí sinimá tẹlòmíì. Títẹlòmíì ni làákàyè bá a ṣe máa tà nígbà tá a bá gbé sí sinimá tán. So gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ń túmọ̀ sí pé a gbọ́dọ̀ bára ẹni ṣe kí nǹkan lè dánmọ́rán bó ṣe jẹ́ kó dánmọ́rán. Ẹ wá rántí pa àtijọ́ sọ náà pé Lisabi yóò ní tán síbí. Àti ìwò pé Lisabi week ó tún ṣì máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tá a kọ́ pátápátá nínú fíìmù yẹn, gbogbo àwọn ilé Lisabi kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a kọ́ yẹn, a máa reenact ẹ̀ sékòó yìí. A máa wá jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wá from every part of the world to come and see it. Àwa tá a wá kópa nínú fíìmù yẹn náà, a máa wà ń bẹ̀. Ọlọ́yọ̀ á wà ń bẹ̀ bí Ọlọ́yọ̀. Ará Ẹ̀gbá á wà ń bẹ̀ bí ará Ẹ̀gbá. Oníṣẹ́ á wà ń bẹ̀. So tí àwọn new generations yìí tán bá wá, kódà kán máì tí ìwo fíìmù yẹn, tán bá wà nínú space yẹn, for people that are in the film to even tell them this was the story, this was how this was what came up at this time. That way, we are equipping them with the necessary things that they need to know about culture, about our history. Nítorí tá a bá sọnù,
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. You look very amazing tonight, and I like what you're wearing.
Thank you very much.
But I'm very sure you've seen Lisabi Part 1.
I'm English. Part 1.
Part 1. And you are here to see too. So what's your expectation for Part 2?
The only thing I can say is that you have not seen anything. The Part 1 is just...
Then there is still coming.
There is in Part 2.
Wow.
And you are going to enjoy this wonderful movie. You know, saying the Part 1, saying the Part 2 together, you know it's...
You are giving me your word, I'm going to enjoy Part 2.
So why are you here if you are not going to enjoy the movie? What are you saying?
Okay, so
you will enjoy it.
There's someone that speaks Yoruba very well and like an advocate for Yoruba. Exactly. What do you see our culture in the next 5 years?
In the
next 5 years?
Okay, because we are talking about my real culture, my heritage, what I love so much.
Yes.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà, Yorùbá máa dominate everywhere in the next 5 years. Lọ́dún yìí gan máa dominate gbogbo nǹkan.
Ṣé ti gbọ́kàn tí wọ́n sọ? Lọ́dún yìí ni kò ní dín next year. Thank you very much.
It was amazing. I mean, kudos to Macaroni. I think he, for me, did the most. I loved every single reactions and his acting, everything he did. It was fantastic. Lateef also, you know, Lateef is a very fantastic actor, so I didn't expect anything less from him because he's good. So it was a nice story, a nice plot, and then we get to watch the final. And yes, the legend himself, you know, no other. No, I mean, he did amazing. I'm talking about Ibrahim Chatta. He did amazing. So yes, we get to see the movie.
So now you've said wonderful things about Part 1. I'm sure you have expectations for Part 2. So what are you expecting to see in Part 2?
As usual, I'm expecting to see great shots, good story, continuation lines, fantastic acting, and nice locations, and also the technical. Everything has to be on point.
Thank you very much. So how do you see our culture and tradition in the next 5 years? Or let me say 2 years.
We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep growing because now we embrace our culture and we talk about it more, and we need to do so because your culture makes you and it makes you original. So in the next 5 years, it's going to be greater than today.
I believe so. So thank you very much. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Freaky.
You are doing well. You are doing well.
It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thank
I
you so
know,
much.
I know, and I've seen that you're in Lisabi One, and I really
Yeah.
love your acting. You
Thank
did
you so much.
amazingly well.
Thank
But
you.
can you tell me one of your favorite scenes in Lisabi One?
Of course, my favorite scene has to be the last scene for Oshoken himself. You know, where he fought off the warriors. You know, it was such an emotional scene. It was a scene that conveyed a lot of emotions, from strength to valor to pain, anger, sadness. It was just a lot. You know, so yeah, that was my.
I can boldly say that my sins as well because I shared a tear or two. Oh my God!
Yeah, I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot.
So now, with the way Yoruba culture and tradition is moving fast at a very good pace, where do you think the future of Yoruba culture and tradition is in the next 2 years?
The Yoruba culture and tradition has always been unique. We are not backwards, you know. So it's always a thing of joy for people to. As a matter of fact, all over the world, you see people tap from our culture. It's a beautiful thing, and I strongly believe that. It can only continue to be better. You know, you have more people, entertainers, musicians, people from different walks of life tapping into the culture, wanting to do things the way we do things, you know, which is beautiful. And that's the strength in the Yoruba culture. And it's very accommodating, you know. We say, yes, why not? We're happy to see such things. So I strongly believe the Yoruba culture will be at a stage, you know, where it continues to do even better, you know, accommodating more people and, you know, just putting it on that global landscape.
Thank you very much for your time. And once again, you look amazing. Thank you so much. You're very good. You look so awesome. You look so amazing. Can you do 360 for the camera? Can you please turn for the camera? Okay. Okay. Yes, you're mixing it with Jersey stars. Okay. Èyí wà lẹ́nu sí nǹkan. Mo lérò pé ẹ̀sùn Olúṣàbí apá kìíní.
Àfùwà apá kìíní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Kí wá ní favourite scene yín nínú apá kìíní?
Níbi tí kí lorúkọ macaroni o, níbi tí ó ti lọ jà nígbà tí wọ́n fi ipá bá ìyàwó ẹ̀ ní àjọṣepọ̀, níbi tí ó ti lọ jà bọ́mọkùnrin ṣe nìyẹn. Ó mọ̀ wípé agbára wọn ò lè ká wọn, ó mọ̀ pé ó lè já síkú, àmọ́ òun náà mú yẹn lọ. Ó wọ́ yẹn lọ.
Ó ṣe nìyàn.
Ó ṣe ní kàkà kí erin má jẹ sèse á fi ṣe àwàdà ni. Ó ṣe bí akọni, ó ṣe bọ́kùnrin ṣe ṣe.
Bí àṣà àti ṣe Yorùbá ṣe ń lọ, because I'm very sure this was not how we were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. With the way it is progressing, what can you say is the future of Yoruba culture and tradition in the next 5 years?
Sincerely speaking, it's getting more interesting, and I want to call on different parastatals that has to do with Yoruba culture. They should pay more, because I've always tell people, movie production is one way in which we can push out our culture. That is one in which we can sell our culture. You understand? You know, there's a way by which other people imitate your culture, and you understand. And there are some other cultures that are similar to Yoruba language. For instance, in Indian, when they greet, they touch feet. Do you understand? The Namaste greeting is. Do you understand? Yeah, and it's closer to Eka Ro, Eka So, and all that. You understand? So there's a way. Like we have people that have, their children abroad. The only thing they love now is watching Nigerian movies. When they see the culture, they learn the culture via the film and all that. So different Yoruba parastatals institutions should make sure that they do more. Do you understand? To give filmmakers grants, sponsor films, partner with them to make sure that we push out the better part of our culture more and more. But it's looking interesting because now when you travel out of the country and you see a whole lot of people say, even the white people, Arabians and all that, you are a Yoruba man. You understand? So it happens like that.
So it's safe to say our culture is in good hands.
Very well.
Thank you very much for your time. And once again, you look amazing. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sá. Ẹgba mi láyé kí n sọ pé ẹ̀dùn lọ́mọkùnrin. Àbí àjọ mọ̀ ni.
Producers are higher than me myself. I want to see the end of this Lisabi. I want to see the end of the story. I'm like every other audience who are here tonight because quite funny, as close as we are, I was not chanced to be in the movie, but I can't wait to see my brother's success. Success for him is success for me. So I'm here.
That's a very beautiful thing to see. You look amazing. Well, thank you 360 for the camera. Okay. Even though bad now, so I'm not bad. I'm not bad. So now,
so speaking as an audience, it's a beautiful one because when I'm seeing a movie, even if I'm part of it, I want to sit down and watch like an audience. So it's a masterpiece, and I'm sure the entire Yoruba race are very proud of us right now.
I'm proud. I can speak for myself. I'm really proud. I saw the movie and I was hooked. So now, what's your expectation for part 2?
Well, my expectation for part 2, because I know what is there, I can't just wait for the world to see it.
This is our culture and tradition in 5 years. Let me say 2 years.
Well, right now I'm so excited that let me just give you an instance. I have a lot of friends that can, as of last year, they can hardly speak Yoruba. Even some of the actors we have in this film. But now, as I'm speaking to you, they're learning so hard because they've now seen that yes, Yoruba culture is a culture that is appreciated not just in this country, it's appreciated all over the world, and people are paying so much to learn the language, to learn the culture. So we didn't know what we have, but gradually we're getting to realize, and kudos to all these movies we're showing out. So in the next 5 years, I think you'll be seeing people wearing Agbada to school.
Man. Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very proud as well. And thank you so much for being on this interview with me. Once again, you look amazing. You look dapper. You look cute. Like I say, let me know. Say it for Carol. Thank you so much. Can I get more?
Anyway, tí ẹ bá ń bèrè expectation lọ́dún èmi bí ìgbà tẹ́ ń bèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ní nǹkan apart from wípé mo ti wò. I am part and parcel of the crew of Lisabi, both part 1 and 2. So mo dẹ̀ tún participate. So láti right from orí table láti mọ̀ pé 1 and 2 Lisabi ó wà exceptional.
I'm eager to see what part 2 gives. And bí pace tí Yorùbá ti ń lọ yìí, tí àṣà wa ṣe ń lọ yìí. What do you think of the expectations and how our tradition and culture will be in the next 5 years?
Well, definitely. Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwa tí Ọlọ́run dá sí industry yẹn tí a fìgbà kan yí sẹ̀. Tá a ní doubt of mind pé Yoruba film industry, especially Yoruba culture, is going to high level. And thank God, gbogbo àná láti fi fojú wa rí nísìnyí pé level tí Yoruba film industry wà. So culture wa ó túmọ̀ sí pé we are very safe. Gbogbo ọmọ Yoruba are safe. Gbogbo ọmọ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire are safe. Gbogbo ọmọ Nigeria as a whole are safe for the culture.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, and I hope you enjoy the movie, even if you know everything about the movie already. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọmọọba Ajíbọ́lá Oyin Adéjọbí láti ìlú Òṣogbo.
Orúkọ ẹ̀ ó ní mi jẹ́. Mo lérò pé ẹ ti wo Lisabi 1.
Mo ti wò ó.
Ẹ ti wo dáadáa.
Mo ti
tó bá jí lójú oorun ẹ máa sọ pé
lọ́dọ̀ kan ṣe àfilọ́lẹ̀ gangan kó tó di pé wọ Netflix.
Let's wo
mo tún wá lọ tún wò ní Netflix.
ẹ̀yin lọ́wọ́ kọ́ máa pè ní president general among the nation. Okay, so kí ni scene mi mọ́ sí ní ọ̀rẹ́ má bínú kí ni scene tó jẹ́ pé ẹ like jù nínú one tó ń ṣe.
Gbogbo fọ́nrán tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pátápátá ni mo gbádùn.
Ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀bùn máa ní ẹ̀yọ̀kọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ibi báyìí.
Ṣé rí níbi tí wọ́n ti ń mi ìrántí orúkọ arákùnrin yìí mọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ Lisabi ọ̀rẹ́ tímọ́tímọ́ tí wọ́n pa yẹn nígbà tó fẹ́ lọ bá Ìlàríjà táwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ Ìlàríjà ti ń ṣá.
Sọ pé òun kì í ṣọ̀lẹ.
Ibẹ̀ yẹn ó wọ̀ mí lákìyẹmí ara àti àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí olóòtú wa ń sọ tó ń sọ fún Lateef ìyẹn tó sọ fún Lisabi tó fi ní pé àwọn ìlàrí yìí èèyàn ni wọn kì í ṣe bọ́ra wọn kì í ṣe wín pé èèyàn ni wọ́n èèyàn bí tiwa báyìí ni wọ́n ẹ̀mọ̀ àwọn kan rẹ̀ pé a máa wọ̀n pé wọn ò ṣe fọwọ́ kan wọ́n ṣe súnmọ́ ṣùgbọ́n òótọ́ rẹ̀ ni pé èèyàn bí tiwa làwọn náà pàápàá jùlọ àwọn kan táwọn wà táwọn wò níbi àwọn tó wà ní ipò kan pàtàkì gẹ́gẹ́ bí olórí wa àti báwọn sọ̀rọ̀ ó máa ń bà wá lẹ́rù àti gbàgbé pé àwa la fi wọ́n síbẹ̀ èèyàn bí tiwa ni wọ́n tó má débẹ̀ táwọn sọ̀rọ̀ àbọ̀lọ́run wọ́n sọ lọ́run náà èèyàn làwọn náà.
I like that scene as well. Sí yẹn náà ó touch mi ó dẹ̀ pé omi díẹ̀ àbí méjì gan ó jábọ́ lójú mi báyìí. Kí ni expectations yín fún Lisabi?
Tí Lisabi wà ń bá rí báyẹn mo nígbàgbọ́ pé 2 á tún gbóná jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
So ṣe fi pé àwọn Yoruba actors and actresses wa wọ́n ṣe dáadáa in bringing the Yoruba culture to life.
Ṣé rí pé tá a bá bímọ kọ́ àárín yọ̀nà kan ló ń rìn o àwọn Yorùbá àwọn òṣèré Yorùbá àtọkùn àti obìnrin wa a ti ń gbìyànjú bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n lọ́wọ́ tàbá yìí a ti ń débẹ̀ bọ̀ wáyé débẹ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n a ti ń débẹ̀ bọ̀ bí èdè Yorùbá ni we are getting there a ti ń débẹ̀ bọ̀ a lè fi wé bí ọdún 5-10 sẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ tàbá yìí o àti àràkòrò mọ́ àti ń débẹ̀ bọ̀ báyìí.
àti ń rìn rẹ̀ pàtí ń gbẹ́sẹ̀ díẹ̀ báyìí.
àti mọ̀ sáré àti rìn.
ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ̀ sá àmì kan já. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Máṣọ̀yìnbó ṣé mo gbà?
Lẹ́kàn lórúkọ mi.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Lẹ́kàn Máṣọ̀yìnbó. -100,000. Mo lérò pé ẹ ti wo Lisabi part 1 apá kìíní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo ti.
Mo lérò pé ẹ ti wo Lisabi apá kìíní. Kí ni ẹ má bínú kí ni scene ní Yorùbá? Kí ni scene ní Yorùbá? Scene. Yeah. Kí ni scene tẹ́ like jù níbẹ̀?
Ibi tí mo fẹ́ràn jù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
Ìparí níbi tó ti fẹ́ tí ẹni yẹn ti gún ẹṣin tó ti ṣe báyìí tó ti fẹ́ tó ṣe háwa yẹn tó ti háwa yẹn tó fi ní ó sì ń tẹ̀síwájú yẹn ibẹ̀ yẹn mo fẹ́ràn jù.
Kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ràn rẹ̀ yẹn?
Nítorí ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa dìde pé kí ló ń ṣàwọn lè.
Ṣé mo bí tèmi fẹ́ràn jù?
Mo mọ̀ níbi tí Lisabi àti rárá
ọ̀rẹ́
tímọ́tímọ́ tó ti ń sọ fún wípé nǹkan tó máa fi yọkùnrin ìsàlẹ̀ ló wà.
ìbẹ̀kọ́ ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ ní ẹbí ni.
Ibo ni.
Ibi tí ọ̀rẹ́ ti sọ fún Lisabi pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń bá wọn jà pé èèyàn ibi tí wọ́n ni wọ́n kì í ṣe Ọlọ́run ṣẹ́wó bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ ti mú ní líle nìyẹn.
Mi mú líle.
Ẹ sọ pé ibi tí mo fẹ́ràn jù tó le èmi mú tẹ̀fẹ̀ wọ ni.
Bàbá àlẹ́ ṣe rò bí àìdẹ̀ ni máa like. Ni máa fẹ́ràn jù. Okay, kí ni nǹkan tí ẹ ń expect retí nínú Lisabi apá kejì?
Nǹkan àrà ọ̀tọ̀ láti tún tẹ̀síwájú nínú sísọ ìtàn yẹn nítorí ìtàn yìí ó jẹ́ ìtàn tó jẹ́ wípé àrọ́mọdọ́mọ máa dé bá àrọ́bá wa lélẹ́yìí tó jẹ́ bàbá àtàn àrọ́bá tó jẹ́ pé a ká sílẹ̀ tó máa jẹ́ wípé 100 ọdún síbi tá a wà yìí kò sínú wa ń bí tó máa wà ń bí tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n máa dé bá.
Ṣé wàá feel pé rò pé bí àwọn Yoruba actors ṣe ń ṣe ní time àwọn ìṣeré Yorùbá ṣe ń mú wa lára dá pẹ̀lú àṣà àti ìṣe Yorùbá? Ibo lẹ rí àṣà àti ìṣe wa ní ọdún 2 sí nígbà táwa báyìí?
2 sí bí ó sì wà bó ṣe máa wà a máa gbé lọ síwájú nígbà míì a kì í mọ̀ pé à ń ní ìtẹ̀síwájú ṣùgbọ́n à ń tẹ̀síwájú à ń ní tẹ̀síwájú mo mọ̀ ó dá mi lójú pé à ń tẹ̀síwájú tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọdún 5 síbi tá a wà yìí ó ti máa yàtọ̀ gidi ó máa wá dáa pé à ń sọ èdè abínibí wa a fi ń kọ ìtàn a máa fi ń ṣe sinimá ìyẹn gan-an ló dùn.
Ẹ ṣe gan-an ní sẹ́ fún àsìkò yín tẹ̀fọ́ àti wípé ẹ̀dùn wò ẹ̀dùn ọmọkùnrin
ẹ dúró tán.
Ẹ ṣe sá. Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣé.
lágbára àti kan náà mọ́ ẹ̀sà àti
Can you do 360 for the camera? Èyí wà lẹ́lí òsín nǹkan. Mo lérò pé ẹ ti wo Lisabi apá kìíní.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni gbogbo wa láti wo Lisabi apá
Kí ni favourite scene yín ní Lisabi apá kìíní?
nígbà tí ọ̀rẹ́ Lisabi gangan tí ó ṣaláìsí tó lọ bá níbẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn ni ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn macaroni ló play ẹ̀ ìgbà tó mú mi lára jù nìyẹn.
I can tell that that's my favorite scene as well because it made me share the tear too. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. So what's the expectations for part 2?
As you can see, when I saw 1, I knew that the film is just getting started, and definitely I'm expecting to see a lot of actions and the completion of what actually happened. How Lisabi rose to become the warrior and how, of course, he fought those wars.
How they conquered, I guess.
Yes, and how he conquered.
So with the pace at which Yoruba culture and traditions is going, what can you say is the future of Yoruba culture in future, like in 2 years' time, for example?
So I can assure you that Yoruba culture in a few years' time will be acceptable globally.
Like that's safe to say.
It's going to be a global culture. Already it is, but it's going to be more celebrated. I can tell you and I can assure you that. Yeah.
So with the way, we have subtitles in Yoruba movies, can you say with the way we are an actor, with the way the movies have been playing out, can you say with someone that doesn't even have an idea of what Yoruba language is or doesn't even know how to speak it, can we say our movies can help them gain 1 or 2? Like they can pick a word or 2?
Absolutely, we've seen so many testimonies like that. There are so many of my Igbo friends that it is actually Yoruba films that teach them how to speak Yoruba, and of course, for so many of our children in the diaspora, they learn Yoruba language through our movies. So we're doing great.
So what's your advice for the coming generations?
So my advice for the coming generation is to learn more about our culture, so our culture does not go into extinction, and they should embrace what is called customs and practices of our fathers.
Thank you very much, and once again I must say you look dapper, you look amazing, you look sweet. Thank you very much.